Well, I beat the drum and hold the phone. The sun came out today.
home of the 2025 Gordon Lee Trojans. This afternoon's state playoff semifinal game features your hometown Trojans versus the Indians of Vidalia High School. And now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Indians, leading off and playing second base, number 21, Ian Riles. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 3, Caden Nance. Batting third and playing first base, number 23, Veer Patel. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 4, Clay Mims. Batting fifth and catching, number 2, Jackson Berry. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 7, Ryan Brantley. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 6, Henry Adams. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 8, Jake McCaw. Batting ninth and playing right field, number 1, Ian Moy. And pitching for the Indians, number 22, Dawson Stewart. The head coach for the Indians is Ben Beck. He's assisted by Travis Blewett, Garrett Nance, Dawson Ricks, and Tyler Maven.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
And now for your hometown, Gordon Lee Trojans. Leading off and playing right field, number 24, Louie Lowell. Batting second and pitching, number 21, Jackson Scally. Batting third and catching, number 22, J.R. Simon. Batting cleanup for the Trojans and playing second base, number 9, Peyton Gross. Batting fifth is playing left field, number 1, Ty Thompson. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 45, Garrett Ross. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 6, Kate Ellis. Batting eighth, the DH, number 12, Dustin Day. Batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 20, Maddox Millard. And playing center field for the Trojans, number 36, Brock Crutchfield. The head coach of the Trojans is Mike Dunfee. He's assisted by Derek McDaniel, Jake Wright, Hunter Hodgson, and Hunter Bradley. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps. Veterans remain covered and render a hand salute for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose first lights and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into this win or go home game 3 of the Final Four, as the Gordon Lee Trojans will be taking on the Vidalia Indians. We will get underway here shortly as the starting lineup for the Trojans. We'll have Brady Little leading off in right field. Jackson Scally on the mound hitting second. J.R. Zimet will be hitting third behind the plate. Peyton Gross at second base in the cleanup spot. Hitting fifth in the left field will be numero uno T-squared, Ty Thompson. Hitting sixth at first base will be Garrett Ross. Caden Ellis at the hot corner hitting seventh. Dustin Day will be the DH today hitting eighth. And rounding out the lineup will be the starting pitcher from Game 2 last night, taking the complete game victory, Maddox Millard, as Brock Crutchfield will be in center field for this all-important Game 3. So for the visiting Indians, leading off at second base will be Ian Riles. Hitting second at shortstop will be Caden Nance. Hitting third at first base will be Veer Patel. The DH is Clay Mims. Hitting fifth will be the catcher Jackson Berry. Center fielder hitting sixth is Ryan Brantley. Henry Adams in the 7-hole. Jake McCall hitting eighth, and Ian Moy hitting ninth in right field. And the first pitch is over for a called strike. We are off and running. First pitch at 4:27. As that breaking ball is skied out of play. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. As Scally kicks. As there's a fastball, and that is on the outside corner for a call, 3rd strike. So a good start for Scally. So that will bring up the shortstop, Caden Nance. There's a bunt attempt. Scally's going to bounce. He might as well just stick it in his back pocket. That was a well-executed bunt up the third base line. Nance able to leg that out. So he will stand at first base.
Next up for Vidalia, the first base number 23, Veer Patel.
Yeah, a bunt for him. That is exactly how you draw it up. So Nance will stand at first base as Patel hacks at the first pitch and fouls it out of play left side. As Jackson comes set letter high. As that fastball is foul tipped. So no balls and 2 strikes. So weather that, as far as the postseason, we are not used to seeing here is there's no liquid sunshine and the sun is out. Kind of startled me a little bit on the way to the ballpark for this game. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Indians' first baseman. As Patel got the save in Game 1, started Game 2, and was the loser. As there is a fastball, and that nips the inside corner for a call, 3rd strike.
Next up for Vidalia, the DH, number 4, Clay Mims.
So 2 down. Those are both on backwards Ks. As the DH, Clay Mims, will step in. Mims serving as the DH. First pitch is a breaking ball, fouled straight back for strike 1. As in any playoff game, scoring first is huge. But when you magnify it under a win or go home, there's the pitch, runners off. There's a swing, throw down to second base. He is not in time. As a check swing by Mims, he could not hold up. Nance, good jump on that fastball, able to just barely beat the throw. So he will stand at second base with 2 down. As there is a fastball, and that comes inside, and looks like that clipped Nance on the I'm sorry, not Nance, but Mims on the forearm, it looked like. So runners at first and second with 2 down, and that will bring up Jackson Berry. It's Berry behind the dish today, as he was the winning pitcher in game 1 last night. Scattered 6 hits over 6 innings. There's the first pitch. He was swung on and missed. So scoring first, like I was saying, in a win or go home is ideal. Put the other team behind the 8 ball from the get-go. And that is what the Indians are looking to do here. But Berry finds himself behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. As Jackson comes set, kicks 0-2. There is a fastball, and it's overcooked just a little bit, as that will go to the backstop. So 1 ball and 2 strikes, as both runners will move up on the wild pitch. So runners at second, third, 2 outs. As that fastball misses wide, evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Jackson kicks the 2-2. There's a fastball, and that's off catcher's mitt. Here's a play at the plate. He is out. Nice recovery there by Scally as the ball nicked off of JR's mitt. Able to get to it and make an accurate throw to retire Nance. That will go as a 2-1 caught stealing. So no runs, 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 base runner left. So as we go to the bottom of the first inning, your score is Vidalia nothing, and the Trojans are coming up.
You know, if you ask most people, they'll tell you that getting a mortgage is a horrible experience, but it doesn't have to be. Here at Payne Mortgage Team, we are reinventing the mortgage experience, and we're going to hold your hand and make sure that you are taken care of the whole way through.
Leading off for Gordon Lee, the right fielder, number 24, Brady Null.
So stepping in to lead us off here in the bottom of the first inning will be the right fielder Brady Little. As right-hander Dawson Stewart gets the nod here in game 3 for the Indians. As Dawson kicks the first pitch. There's a ground ball up the middle. Second baseman makes a nice stop. Throws on to first and not in time as Ross going to his right, slid, made a great stop, just could not get enough on the throw to retire Little. So Brady will reach with an infield single, and that is how the bottom of the first inning gets underway.
Pitcher number 21, Jackson Scally.
So we'll see what Coach Dunfee has in store, see if he tries to put a little pressure on the Indians defense here in the bottom of the first inning. As Jackson Scally steps in. Stewart comes set at the belt. First pitch is a breaking ball, misses inside as that ball will bounce off of the catcher's mitt as Berry could not squeeze that. That will go as a pass ball, allowing Brady to motor down to second base. Stewart kicks. Here is the 1-0. As that breaking ball catches the inside corner. A 1 ball and 1 strike. As it's a situation that Gordon Lee found themselves in 3 different times last night in game 1 and could not get that runner across, which ended up being the determining factor in that 2-0 loss, as they had 3 consecutive innings of a leadoff double and was 0 for 3 in getting that runner across. So see if Jackson can hit a simple ground ball to the right side. Move Brady up, but that fastball misses off the plate. Berry's having a little trouble squeezing the ball. That ball hit him right in the mitt and popped out, but not far enough for Brady to advance. Here's the 2-2. There's a ground ball to short. Shortstop going to go to third base. That is not a very smart play by Brady. I think that's just a case of Brady trying to do too much. Is you're always taught ground ball hit in front of you to shortstop, and that same play happened last night in game 1, and I was surprised at that point that Nance didn't go. But game 3, when you got that runner going, you got to take that chance to cut him down, and it was an accurate throw. Adams able to put the tag on Brady to retire him, so that will go as a fielder's choice, as Scally will take over at first base. And now we're going to have number 17, Dylan Curry, come on. So an early learning opportunity for Brady. So 1 down, that will bring up the catcher J.R. Zamet. As J.R. patiently awaits as Stewart comes set just above the belt. First pitch is a fly ball hit out to right field, as the center fielder Brantley will range over into the gap, and he will squeeze it for out number 2.
That's up for Gordon Lee, the cleanup hitter, the second baseman number 9, Peyton Gross.
So 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning, is both sides running into an out on the bases. So imagine that there's some jitters here in game 3. Trying to do just a little bit too much. And you hope, whichever side you're rooting for, that that base running blunder does not come back to cost you. So first pitch to Peyton is a fastball, and that misses wide for ball 1. As you can imagine, a nice gathering here on the Gordon Lee side, and a nice gathering for Vidalia as they traveled well up to beautiful North Georgia. As that fastball is check swing fouled off right side. Evens it up on ball 1 strike, and of course we have our normal gathering out beyond the right field fence out on the party pad. Hopefully it's a little bit drier out there today than it was yesterday. 1 ball and 1 strike on Peyton. As there goes Dylan. As there's the ball, misses high, throw down to second base. He is not in time. As Dylan able to beat the 1-hop throw from Jackson Berry. So 2 balls and 1 strike. As Dylan takes his lead from second base, as he will be off on contact. As that breaking ball misses high. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Trojans with their second runner at second base here in the bottom of the first inning. Still looking to punch run number 1 across the board. As there is a fastball, and that's well placed on the outside corner. As that will run the count full. That's Stewart. A couple looks at second. And that fastball misses off the plate for ball 4. So Peyton will draw a 2-out free pass.
Trojans in the 5 spot. Left fielder number 1, Thompson.
So that will bring up the left fielder, T-squared, Ty Thompson. As Coach Dunfee gives him a clap and a fist bump. First pitch to T-squared. Is a changeup, fouled out of play left side. There's that foul ball rattling around, waking the cows up. I'm sure they ran a long slumber from last night. Stewart, a couple looks at second. So that changeup dances off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. As shortstop Nance jockeying in and out, trying to hold Dylan close. Had third baseman Adams is right on top of the bag, so a huge hole on the left side if Ty can find something and punch it that way. As that fastball misses in for ball 2. So I would imagine today is Johnny Holstaff. If you can pick a ball up and throw it, good chance you're going to be in the game. The only 2 that we definitely will not see today. There's a ground ball up the middle, right to the shortstop Nance, as he will field it on 1 hop, take it to the bag himself. So for the Trojans in the first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 base runner left. So we will go to the second inning. We are scoreless.
This spring, give your yard the upgrade that it deserves with Scott's Naturescapes mulch. We've got it in stock and it's on sale for the entire month of April. You can choose from Classic Black, Sierra Red, or Deep Forest Brown. And when you install this at a 3-inch layer, it helps prevent weeds naturally by blocking out sunlight and stopping the weeds before they ever start. It also helps to lock in the moisture and protect your soil. So choose Scott's Naturescapes mulch for color, protection, and beauty. And it's on sale for the entire month of April, so come see us at Ace Hardware Lookout. You know we're always ready to help.
Jackson Berry steps in to get us going here in the second, as Berry was at the plate to end the top of the first inning, as Mims tried to score on a wild pitch but was cut down at the plate. As the 0-1, that misses off the plate, evens up 1 ball, 1 strike. And before I forget, I will get my point across here after this pitch, as there is a sweeper, and that is swung on and missed. As this will be our last broadcast of the year, as win or lose, we are, as that fastball misses off the plate, as we are hanging up the equipment for the season, as if the Trojans make it to the championship series that will begin Monday, GHSA has decided that they will take the power from the Trojan Network, and you'll have to watch the game on NFHS, as they have all the streaming rights. As it plainly says on their side, as I saw it today, is there's a ground ball out to second, as Peyton Gross will wrap it leather and throw it over to Garrett to retire Berry for out number 1. So you have 2 options. That is assuming that the Trojans are victorious today. You will have to either watch the game on NFHS or you will have to attend in person, as that fastball is skied out to right field, as Brady Little will camp underneath it and squeeze it for out number 2. And the site has been determined, as the state championship series will be played at, not sure what it's called now, but State Mutual Stadium in Rome, where the Rome Emperors play, as that will get underway on Monday for a 5 o'clock first pitch, as that will be a doubleheader. There is a tapper to third base from Caden Ellis, as Caden will field it and throw a strike over to first base to retire Adams for out number 3. So nothing doing for Vidalia in the second, so we will go to the bottom of the second inning. We're still scoreless.
But right now, Pasquale is going to tell you about how water sucks. I just love that, man.
Hey, if you're into exercising, whether that's in the gym or going for daily runs like I do, or playing basketball or tennis, maybe you work in construction, but when you've got the world's worst case of cotton mouth, don't you want a drink that actually tastes really good? I'm not saying water sucks. Well, actually, I am. Water Sucks is a new energy drink mix, an electrolyte drink mix that contains vitamin C, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, potassium, and 72 trace minerals designed to give you energy and designed for maximum hydration and recovery. Water Sucks also comes in 3 flavors: lemon lime, groovy grape, and Malibu breeze. Lemon lime and groovy grape are my personal faves. You can order Water Sucks packets at watersucks.com. That's WARTERSUX.com, and see for yourself the great tasting energy and electrolyte drinks that people are turning to. Just add the mixes to water and voila, you have a great tasting drink that your body will appreciate. After all, water sucks until you put something in it. Go to watersucks.com.
All right, so before we get the bottom of the second underway, I want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, watersucks.com. You can go to their website, aptly named watersucks.com. Use promo code Trojan Network. One word, no space, all lowercase. Get 25% off of your order. And you can also sign up for an account where they will track your orders, and you can earn some Sucks Bucks. At least I think that's the name of it. If it's not, they really missed out on that catchy phrase. So go check them out, watersucks.com, promo code Trojan Network, all lowercase. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Garrett Ross here in the bottom of the second inning, and we are scoreless. As Garrett awaits. That breaking ball misses off the plate, so 2 balls and 1 strike. So Ross, Ellis, and Day do up for the Trojans here in the second. There's a fastball fisted. That's going to get by the pitcher, but second baseman Riles will come in, scoop it up, and toss over to first to retire Garrett for out number 1.
Next up for the Trojans in the 7th slot, the third baseman, number 6, Caden Ellis.
So 1 down, that will bring up the third baseman, Caden Ellis. Right, this is the first pitch from Stewart. It is a fastball, misses wide for ball 1. That's Caden, third base today, a right-handed swinging junior. There is a breaking ball. That is fouled out of play. Evens it up 1 ball and 1 strike. Finish my point on the championship series. That, like I said, will get underway Monday at 5 o'clock, as the winner of this game today will be taking on the Dragons of Pepperell High School. As that will be pretty much a home game for Pepperell, as they are not located very far from State Mutual Stadium. It's a lot of work here to see which one of these 2 teams will be headed to the ship, and which one will be taking up uniforms tomorrow. As Caden tips that ball into the mitt for strike 3.
12, Dustin Day.
So 2 up and 2 down. That will bring up the DH Dustin Day. As Dustin awaits the first pitch. And there is a slow breaking ball over for a called strike. As both pitchers thus far have worked out of a mini jam, as Trojans had 2 different runners at second base in the bottom of the first inning, but could not push one of those 2 across. With that, breaking ball is lined to third baseman Adams, as he will squeeze it for out number 3. So nothing doing for the good guys in the second. So we will go to the top of the third inning. We are still scoreless here at Gordon Lee High School.
For over 45 years, the Big Green Egg has been the gold standard in outdoor cooking. A legend born from an ancient clay oven, designed and perfected for today's backyard chef. The egg delivers unbeatable flavor with precision and ease. And with a full lineup of premium accessories, your egg is more than a grill. It's a full outdoor kitchen. From weeknight dinners to weekend feasts, the Big Green Egg brings flavor, fun, and fire to every backyard. Big Green Egg, it's more than a grill, it's a lifestyle. And the best part, you don't have to go that far to get one. The Big Green Egg is available right here at Ace Hardware of Lookout, your neighborhood destination for serious grilling. So come see us at Ace Hardware of Lookout. You know we're always ready to help.
Leading off for Vidalia in the 8th slot, the left fielder number 8, Jake McCall.
We'll step in and get us going here in the top of the third inning. As Jackson Scally, first pitch fastball, fouled out of play. There's a sharp breaking ball that snaps over the inside corner. So no balls and 2 strikes. There's a breaking ball hit up the middle as Maddox, nice play to his left as he will glove it. Make a wide throw to first base, but not wide enough as Garrett's able to corral it and keep his toe on the bag. So McCall retired for out number 1. As first pitch is Ian Moy goes up hacking. As he will loft one out to center field. Brock Crutchfield right there on the other end to squeeze it. So quickly, 2 up and 2 down is first time through the order. Jackson, 29 pitches. As Ian Rawls takes a breaking ball over for a called strike. As Rawls took a called third strike his first at bat. Just a little tardy on that as Rawls quickly behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. There's the tapper third base side. Caden Bear, get rid of it quick. Throw to first base is not in time. As throw was high, but I'm not sure that a good throw would have had Riles as he was booking it down the line. So that would go as an infield single.
Next up for Vidalia in the 2 slot, the shortstop number 3, Peyton Nance.
So Riles will now stand at first base with 2 down as Vidalia has not had, and they're throwed them as there's a swing and a miss as There was a swing and miss, and couldn't even get it out of my mouth about having even attempted a stolen base. And as soon as I did, Nance swings and misses. Home plate umpire called batter's interference, as you hardly see batter's interference, and that's the second one that we've had in this series. So, an abrupt end to the top of the third inning. So for Vidalia, no runs, 1 hit, there was no errors, and there was 1 base runner left. So we would go to the bottom of the third inning, and nothing's changed. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for Gordon Lee, and on slot, the shortstop, number 20, Maddox Millard. Next up for the Trojans, the top of the order, the right fielder, number 24, Brady Little. Next up for Gordon Lee, in the two slot, the pitcher, number 21, Jackson Scally. Next up for the Trojans, in the three slot, the catcher, number 22, J.R.
Up to third base, but now it's going to take a 2-out hit from the catcher J.R. Zimet. It's Stewart. First pitch is a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. As Brady needs to be heads up down at third base. As we've seen so far, Barry's had a little bit of trouble squeezing pitches behind the plate. There's a ball, and that is right up the chute. See who's going to take it. It's Stewart. Oh, boy, that was a little adventurous as staggered a little bit going up the slope of the mound, but he was able to squeeze it. So Trojans will leave yet another runner in scoring position. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and that runner left 90 feet away. So we will go to the 4th. We are still scoreless.
When it comes to trimming, my go-to is the Echo SRM 2620T. It's my favorite trimmer on the market. We've sold and serviced the Echo for more than 20 years. It's built for power, speed, and durability. The SRM 2620T features a 25.4cc 2-stroke engine that's professional grade. And it's got a 2-to-1 high torque gear ratio box, giving you more than 20% of what the other trimmers are on the market. Plus, with a lightweight, ergonomic design and a 2-stage air filtration system, it's built for big jobs and small, and it's built to last. And it's not just powerful, it's efficient too. The SpeedFeed 400 cutting head reloads line in just seconds with no tools and no frustration. It's backed by a 5-year consumer warranty and a 2-year commercial warranty. That's leading the industry. And when you buy from us, we have an in-house service department ready to take care of any issue that you might have. So come see us at Ace Hardware of Lookout. You know we're always ready to help.
Leading off for Vidalia, the 3 slot, the first baseman for 23, Veer Patel.
So 4th inning about to get underway as first baseman Veer Patel steps in, the lefty swinging first baseman. Takes the first pitch fastball high. 4-1 as Patel got the scoring started for Vidalia in game 1 yesterday, as hit a ringing double to the gap in right center field. But after that one at bat, not much to hear from Mr. Patel, as that fastball is fouled over to the on-deck circle as Clay Mims retrieves it. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Patel. That ball misses low, evens it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the kick, the 2-2. There's a fly ball hit out to medium depth center field as Brock Crutchfield will squeeze it for out number 1. So DH Clay Mims will step in as he was hit by a pitch his first at bat. As Vidalia here in the first 3 innings been their own worst enemy, as they've had a runner thrown out at the plate and had a potential stolen base last inning taken off the board as batter's interference. So 1 ball and no strikes as Mims hacks and comes up empty. Evens it at 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a fastball. That's fouled back and out of play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Vidalia DH. As good job by Mims as that breaking ball Jackson started right at him and was able to get the bat to it and foul it off. So he lives to see another pitch. As Jackson kicks the 1-2. Is a fastball that misses low. As Jackson Berry on deck hitter will retrieve it for Mr. Blue behind the dish. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. There is a sweeper as Mims had his finger on the trigger but was able to pull it off at the last second, so that will run the count full. As Jackson kicks the 3-2. As there is a ground ball, 1 hopper right back to Scally. as he will glove it and underhanded toss to Garrett. So 2 up and 2 down. Got Scally and Stewart both putting on a defensive display in the circle. As Jackson Berry takes a first pitch breaking ball outside for ball 1. As there is a fastball that nicks the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. As that fastball misses wide, 2 balls, 1 strike. We're just moving right along at such a rapid pace. I almost forgot to give a shout out to our baseball sponsors. If I don't get that done, this game's going to be over with. This is moving quickly. As there is a nice breaking ball as I had Berry stepping in the bucket. Came up empty on that swing. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As that fastball misses off the plate. Off the plate and looked to be a touch low from my vantage point. So 3-2 on Berry. There's a ground ball hit out to short as Maddox will squeeze and make a low throw, but not low enough that Garrett can't scoop it.
No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base after 3.5 innings before.
So nothing doing for the Indians in the 4th. So we will go to the bottom of the inning. Trojans looking to punch that ticket to Rome on Monday as they are still scoreless. So before we get started here in the bottom of the 4th, I'd like to say thank you for the final time this year to some of our sponsors: Academy for Little People, Foothill Titles, Rifle ACRW, Chickamauga Industry, and Cannon Drugs. This is Heather State. So leading us off here in the bottom of the 4th be the cleanup hitter Peyton Gross. As Peyton walked his first at bat. There's a ball that is rifled out to left center field, and that's going to touch down. That is going to roll almost to the fence as Peyton's going to hit first. He is going to run into second base with a stand-up double. So a good start for the Trojans here in the 4th.
Next up for the Trojans in the 5th spot, left fielder number 1, Ty Thompson.
Let's see if the Trojans can reverse their ill fortune, as 3 consecutive doubles last night, not able to push run across, and same situation staring them right in the face as Ty squares around but takes the first pitch fastball low for ball 1. I can't imagine Ty not having a bunt sign until he gets 2 strikes, and Coach Dunfee may still give him the bunt signs and do everything possible to get Peyton to third base with less than 2 outs. There's another bunt attempt. That is bunted out in front of the plate as Jackson Berry pounces on it but cannot stick a fork in it. As a great bunt by Ty right out in front of the plate.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the sixth slot, the first baseman, number 45, Garrett Ross.
That will put Trojans at first and third with nobody out. As Vidalia will choose to play the corners in, but will play the middle back, trying to turn a double play. As first pitch breaking ball to Garrett Ross. This is low, 4-1. As Ty will be credited with a sac bunt, but will reach on the E2 by Barry. So 1 ball and no strikes. As another breaking ball as Garrett spits on that one, so 2 balls and no strikes. So a golden opportunity here for the home Trojans. Runners on the corner and nobody out. As that fastball misses wide for ball 3. Coach Dunfee giving some suggestions to Ty over at first base. This will be a well-advised fake to third to first. As there's a fastball, and that is over for a called strike. The old fake to third, look to first is not very effective. If you have an over-anxious runner at first, sometimes you can catch them leaning. As that fastball misses inside off the plate for ball 4. So Garrett will draw a no-out walk.
The third baseman, number 6, Caden Ellis.
So that will put a Trojan at every base with nobody out. And that will bring the Vidalia head coach out of the dugout to rally his troops to try to figure out how to get out of this bases loaded, no out mess. So while we've got a second, we'll say thank you to Baker Construction, 111 Gordon, Airhest Incorporated, JAT Energy, Reliance, Choo Choo Barbecue, Mr. Colby Wood at Legacy, L.E. Myers, Service Electric, Mountain View Ringgold, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Scenic Suds, Valley Mechanical, Jackson Realty, Mrs. Teresa Hogg, Bellamia Salon, Chattanooga Allergy Clinic, and Ascend. Again, want to thank you guys for your support throughout the entire baseball season. As Caden Ellis will step in, as middle infield playing about halfway. As the first pitch from Caden, or to Caden, I should say, is a breaking ball fouled off. This is where it's a hitter. Have to slow everything down. You got to remember who's in trouble. The batter is not in trouble. The pitcher is the one that's got a runner on every base. So you can sit back, find a pitch you can drive, and not try to do too much. As all it takes is just a fly ball to center field and get that first run on the board and see if you can have Dustin on deck, keep the line moving here. So no balls, 2 strikes on Caden. As there's a breaking ball, and it swung on and missed.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 8th slot, the DH for 12, Dustin Day.
So 1 out, bases remain loaded. That will bring up the DH Dustin Day. As Dustin lined out to the third baseman Adams, his first at bat. As first pitch is a breaking ball, fouled off, right side. As the way it looks, ground ball hit to the corner. They're going to probably come home with it. Ground ball to the middle. They're going to try their best to turn the double play to get out of the inning. As the 0-1 is a fastball. That is a pitcher's pitch. As there's not much that Dustin could do with that pitch. That was right on the outside corner. A well-placed fastball by Stewart. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on the Trojan DH. As Fastball wasted. No attempt by Dustin, so that will run it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. And here's a 1-2. Dustin hangs alive as Stewart may have got away with one there. It looked like a hanging breaking ball that Dustin was able to foul back. Trojans with 4 hits thus far, but looking for the biggest of the game thus far. Bases loaded and 1 out. There's a ball hit down the right side as the right fielder with a very smart play. I will have to hand it to him. Not sure if he made that decision or somebody's yelling from the dugout, but that was a for sure sacrifice fly with his momentum going into the bullpen fence. And Moy decided to let that ball drop. So, I don't know who told him that or if he decided to do that on his own, but that's some high IQ baseball play there, as that very well could save a run or multiple runs here. As that breaking ball catches the inside corner for a call, 3rd strike.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 9th spot, the shortstop, number 20, Maddox Millard.
So 2 down on back-to-back strikeouts, and this is eerily starting to resemble game 1 last night, as Trojans didn't have a lot of opportunities, but they had a few, and they just could not get the clutch hit when they need it. So now it's left up to Maddox as first pitch fastball goes to the backstop, but no advance by Peyton at third base. And to Peyton's defense, he's looking straight on at the catcher, and the angle that that ball came off the catcher's mitt, the catcher was between Peyton's line of sight, so it was very difficult to, number 1, pick that ball up, number 2, to be able to figure out how far it is from the catcher. So 2 balls and no strikes. That's a big pitch here. Stewart does not want to go 3 balls, no strikes. So Maddox needs to dig his heels in, look for 1 pitch, 1 spot here. And there is a fastball that misses high, 4 ball 3. As Nance, shortstop, gonna come in and give a couple words of encouragement to Stewart. Try to break the 3 ball streak here. So 1 bad pitch away from walking in run number 1. We'll see what Coach Dunfee gives Maddox here, if he gives him the take sign or he leaves it up to Maddox. And this is where if you've got confidence in your hitter, tell him 3-0, son, look for a cookie and you get something you like, put a good swing on it. So Stewart comes set, 3-0. There's a fastball, and that misses high, 4 ball 4. As you could tell, Stewart was thinking about that as he slowed everything down, trying to aim that ball over. And it was like the first 3. That pitch missed high, 4 ball 4. So run number 1 on the scoreboard for the home team. Well, that will move T Square to third base, Garrett to second, Maddox at first base. That will bring up the leadoff hitter, Brady Little. As Brady steps in, he is 2 for 2. As Stewart looking to get out of this jam. That off-speed pitch is fouled off towards the Trojan dugout. So Brady finds himself behind in the count, no ball and 2 strikes. As Stewart looks at third, kicks the 0-2. There's a fastball, and that swung on and missed. As that fastball, Stewart elevated out of the strike zone as Brady could not leave his finger off the trigger. So for the Trojans, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 huge base runners left. So the good news is Trojans put 1 on the board, but we're looking for many more than that. So we will go to the 5th with Gordon Lee up 1-0.
You know, if you ask most people, they'll tell you that getting a mortgage is a horrible experience, but it doesn't have to be. Here at Payne Mortgage Team, we are reinventing the mortgage experience, and we're going to hold your hand and make sure that you are taken care of the whole way through.
Leading off for the Indians in the 6th slot, the center fielder number 7, Ryan Frank.
So top of the 5th inning, we'll have center fielder Ryan Brantley leading off, as Brantley is 0 for 1. His first pitch from Jackson is a fastball off the plate for ball 1. So now Vidalia having to play catch up, as got 3 at bats left to try to figure out Mr. Scally. They find themselves trailing 1-0. As Jackson misses wide with the first 3 pitches. That's sure there's a take sign by Brantley. And there was a fastball over for a called strike. So 3 balls and 1 strike. With that, fastball misses wide for ball 4. So a leadoff walk will put the tying run at first base. We'll see what Vidalia has going here, if they want to try to play a little small ball. As the way the offense has gone thus far, runs are going to be at a premium here in game 3. As Brantley looks at his wristband, gets the sign called in. As there is a bunt pushed up the first baseline, as Jackson will field it. As he will toss over to first, and honestly, that was a little too close for comfort, as the throw was there in plenty of time, but Garrett came very close to pulling his foot off the bag prematurely. All right, we'll go as a sack bunt. That will go 1-3, moving the runner to second base. No balls and 1 strike. As McCall swings through that fastball so quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. As McCall gets tired of waiting, will ask for time. So arms in the Trojan outfield are average. Brock in center field, by far the best arm, as there's a ball hit to the right side, and that's going to sneak under the glove of Peyton Groves. As Brady Lewis will come up, here's the throw to the plate, is not in time. That ball was just barely able to sneak under Peyton as he ranged to his left. And once that ball got by him, it died in the grass. Brady came in, made a pretty good throw to the plate, but not in time to retire Brantley. So McCall will stand at first base as Ian Moy steps in. He will take a first pitch, break the ball over for a called strike. And that just proves, get a runner at second, put the ball in play, sometimes good things happen. So we are knotted at 1. As Moy makes a nice hack on that fastball that fouls at the left side. So no balls and 2 strikes. We'll see if McCall may go on this pitch. No balls, 2 strikes. See if they roll the dice here, try to go on movement on the bases. There is a breaking ball. That misses low for ball one. As Moy asking the home plate umpire if ball gets away from the catcher, if he's okay by standing in the batter's box, or he does not want any more batter's interferences. How he had one in game one. It took a possible stolen base off, and then another one today. So trying to decide what they can do and what they can't do. That ball is right up the chute. And out of play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the number 9 hitter, Moy. That's that. Fastball comes up and in for ball 3. Jackson flirting with a little danger here is top of the lineup, but waits on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes. As Moy taps that ball foul first base side. And this run here in the top of the 5th inning has rejuvenated the Vidalia faithful. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that fastball misses high for ball 4 is Moy. Little fist pump. I don't blame him. Game like this, hard fought walk. Never know what that can turn into. So that will put Indians at first and second with 1 out, and that will bring the pitching coach Jake Wright out of the dugout. So also want to say thank you to Anchor of Care, Terry Stover, Keller Williams, Mrs. Beth Price, Homestead Company, Rain Dance, E&M Logistics, Paul, Big Pen Chevrolet, Georgia Source, and Hill Training Company. Again, I want to say thank you to our baseball sponsors that have been getting shout outs since late February. This season has been a blur. Most of the time, what happens. Season gets started and end of the year's here before you know it. There's a bunt up the first base line as Scally will field and make an accurate throw over to Peyton to retire Riles for out number 2. So yet another sacrifice bunt that's successful. It will go 1-4 as head coach calls shortstop Caden Nance down, and can't imagine what he's telling him here, but this Nance walked towards him. He had a big smile on his face. This is one where you got to pump the hitter up, but I mean, you don't want him to give them the wrong words and make their rear end pucker up here. It's just a huge point in the game here is runners at second and third with 2 men out as Nance steps in. He is 1 for 2. So that breaking ball by Scally misses off the plate for ball 1. As Jackson goes from the windup. As that fastball misses high for ball 2. And you do have a base open, although you have another lefty on deck, so not sure you want to necessarily pitch around Nance. There's a ground ball hit to first. Out behind the bag is Garrett. Did not look like a ballerina out there as he was able to squeeze it and stumble to the bag, take it himself. So a nice play over there by Garrett. As I have to talk to his dad, Judd. I don't think those ballet lessons are paying off for him just yet. So that will go as a 3 unassisted, and that will get them out of the jam. 1 run, 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 base runners left. So we will go to the home half of the 5th inning, and we have.
This spring, give your yard the upgrade that it deserves with Scott's Naturescapes mulch. We've got it in stock, and it's on sale for the entire month of April. You can choose from Classic Black, Sierra Red, or Deep Forest Brown. And when you install this at a 3-inch layer, it helps prevent weeds naturally by blocking out sunlight and stopping the weeds before they ever start. It also helps to lock in the moisture and protect your soil. So choose Scott's Naturescapes mulch for color, protection, and beauty. And it's on sale for the entire month of April, so come see us at Ace Hardware of Lookout. You know we're always ready to help.
So Jackson Scally will get us going here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Scally is 0 for 2. As Hacken at the first pitch breaking ball was able to just barely get a piece of it. As Stewart kicks the 0-1. That misses wide, evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Stewart's done a good job keeping the Trojan hitters off balance. He is not going to blow the ball by you, but he has made the pitches when he needs to. And there's a ground ball. A nice play there by Nance to knock it down. That's going to go as an infield single, so good job.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 3 slot, the catcher, number 22, J.R. Zymek.
So infield single. As Jackson will give way to Dylan Curry. So that's going to spell the end of the day for Dawson Stewart. Stewart is going to exit. So good job by Stewart, but that runner at first is his responsibility. As it looks like Patel is going to take over. And let's see who's going to first base. As Stewart will go to first base. I don't have a change in the outfield, but the outfielder's just coming in to give Stewart some love with a hug. So something to see every day in a 3-game series is Mr. Patel will make his 3rd appearance of this series as he closed out game 1 last night. Ran him back out there to start game 2. Did not have the juice that he did at the end of game 1. Because he went 1 inning, giving up 5 runs, and ended up taking the loss. But the adrenaline kicks in coming in to finish out game 1, and then you're having to sit for 30 or 35 minutes. Adrenaline leaves quickly as Patel could not miss many bats last night. So he only made it through 1 inning and ended up taking the loss. So another possible rarity is, I don't know, I'm sure it's happened at some point, but very easily, if Mr. Patel throws a great ball game from here on out and Vidalia wins, you could have Mr. Patel with a win, a loss, and a save all within a single 3-game series. Hopefully that's not something we have to be talking about after the game. So as Mr. Patel finishes his warm-ups.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 3 slot, catcher number 22, J.R. Simon.
So Patel will inherit a runner at first and nobody out, as that will bring up the catcher J.R. Zymek. As J.R. steps in, he is 0 for 2. As the first pitch, easy for me to say, misses wide 4-ball-1. Looks like it may have been a little bit of a semi-pitch out there as Barry jumped out in case Dylan was going. Next pitch is a fastball. That misses low 4-ball-2. So first 2 pitches from Patel, 83-84. I think that's about where he's going to sit. He was as the fastball is fouled at the plate, as he was upper 80s to close out game 1 last night. But from what we were told, Patel is their number 2 behind Barry, their catcher, who got the nod in game 1. So 2-1. There is a breaking ball. That got JR in the hand. Looked like it may have been a glancing blow. It got his, looked like it got his ear flap first, and then came off and got him in the cheek, got him in the lip somewhere. So he's walking around. His trainer's going to come out. Seemed like it caught him pretty good on the rebound off of the ear flap. As C is obviously going to have a courtesy runner here. Hopefully not to the point where, and I honestly don't know JR, but I would think that it's going to take a lot for him to come out of the game, as JR is going to slow walk it to first base, and when he gets to first base, going to have a courtesy runner. It looks like that is going to be Braxton Daniel.
The second baseman, number 9, Peyton Gross.
As that is number 7, Braxton Daniel.
Number 7, Braxton Daniel.
So runners at first and second with nobody out. That will bring up the second baseman, Peyton Gross. And it's not every day that you call on your cleanup hitter to bunt, but got a sneaky feeling here that Peyton's going to be squaring around. And I was wrong once again. There's a fastball misses in off the plate for ball 1. 1-0. There's a breaking ball, snaps over. Evens it at 1 ball and 1 strike. As Patel comes set just above the belt. There's a change up. Well, some off speed. And Peyton able to fist it. And literally, I think that ball may have hit where the pine tar is on his bat, as that was fisted over towards the on deck circle. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Peyton. There's a ball, and that is fisted out to second baseman Riles. As Riles will squeeze it for out number 1.
Left fielder, number 1, Ty Thompson.
As I'm sure Riles may have had a split second to thinking maybe let that ball fall, but that is a very risky play. Now, he's able to pull that off. I mean, you got Dylan going back to the bag and Braxton not off the bag, so that very easily could have been a double play. But again, that is a very, in this situation where it's a win or go home, 15, that is a very risky play to try. So no balls and 1 strike on T squared. This tie is 0 for 1. As Ty with a sack bunt his last time up and was able to reach on the E2. Here's the 1-1. As that breaking ball misses wide for ball 2. As Patel, like he was trying to throw the perfect breaking ball there, was slowed his whole motion down. Get deeper into the game, more emphasis on each pitch. And that ball's fouled back by Ty. Instead of just cutting it loose and having confidence, all of a sudden there's a little doubt starts sneaking in, thinking I do not want to make a mistake with this breaking ball. More times than not, you start having that mindset as a pitcher, what do you know? You make a mistake with it. 2 balls, 2 strikes on tie. That's that breaking ball. Misses off the plate. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. As base runners take their lead, Patel comes set at the belt. Couple looks at second. There's a ball hit into center field. There's center fielder Brantley. Positioned perfectly. This comes in a couple steps and catches it head high for out number 2.
Number 1 lead in the 6th line. The first baseman, number 45, Eric Ross.
So 2 out for the Trojans. Same song, different verse. Runner at second. They have, through the first 4 innings, have stranded 6 base runners. See if Garrett can come through. There's a breaking ball. That's rolled foul into the netting in front of the dugout. Well, as Vidalia proved in the top of the inning, just put the ball in place, see what happens. As it was almost a carbon copy. That ball's hitting just a little bit harder, same location. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. That's a run that the Indians picked up on a seeing eye single. They would get underneath second baseman Peyton Gross's gloves. He ranged to his left, did not hit it hard, just hit it in the right spot. Garrett waits the 0-2. As there is a knee buckler. As Garrett is not looking for that pitch, but fortunate for him, ball stayed in off the plate, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Patel, couple looks at second, 1-2. There's a ball hit pretty well out to right field, but right fielder drops it. The right fielder dropped it. As 1 run's going to score. As Braxton's going to go, he's going to get the go around. He is going to cross as the right fielder, Moy, as he was camped underneath it. He was actually a little too far behind the ball. Instead of catching it head high, it's going to be a waist-high catch, and the ball just hit him right in the glove, and he just dropped it.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 7th spot, the third baseman, number 6, Katie Ellis.
So that will go as an E9, and that will allow both runners to score. And Garrett will now stand at second base. So 2 huge runs for the Trojans. They take a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's ball. That ball's hit in the left field, and that is going to get down for a base hit. As here's going to be a play at the plate. Here is the throw. He is umpire seeing the ball. And now, so home plate umpire is now explaining to Coach Dunfee as the throw was beat Garrett in plenty of time as he dove for the plate. It looked like from here that he got the plate, but there was no call, so catcher went back and applied the tag. So that will put the Raps on the 5th innings. That will go as a single. Garrett cut down at the plate as that will go 7-2 to retire at the plate. So 2 runs, 2 hits. There was 1 very costly error and 1 base runner left. So we will go to the top of the 16 with your new score, Gordon Lee 3 and Vidalia 1.
Leading off for Vidalia in the 3 slot, the pitcher number 23, Veer Patel.
King will be the pitcher, Veer Patel, is coming on for catcher J.R. Zone. It will be number 7, Braxton Daniel. So I guess the hit by pitch may have done a little bit more damage than we initially thought. As first pitch from Scally misses in off the plate for ball 1. That fastball is fouled at the plate. So 1 ball and 1 strike. As Vidalia, 6 outs left. They need to find a way to at least score 2 runs. So 2 balls and 1 strike. As Braxton getting his first action behind the plate. So we will see. You can't imagine if Vidalia gets a runner on first, they're not going to test the arm of Braxton behind the dish. As that breaking ball misses in off the plate. It looked like a good pitch. Umpire may just missed it, but the thing about it is Jackson is not earning any points with the home plate umpire. As that fastball is fouled off the foot of Patel. In a game of this magnitude, it is hard to keep your composure on the mound, but you got to keep in mind, you show the home plate umpire up, that strike zone is going to get smaller and smaller. As that fastball comes in, hits Patel in the lower part of the leg, looks like. So Patel will now stand at first base. And, nope. Does not look like we're going to have a courtesy runner for Patel. So Patel takes off all of his body armor, hands it to first base coach as the DH Clay Mims steps in. His first pitch is fouled off right side, left side, right side, left side. Can't tell my left from my right. So no balls and 1 strike, and before the pitch is thrown, Peyton asks for time, comes in, gives Jackson a slap on the back. Not sure what he told him, but he probably said, hey, throw a fastball right here, get a ground ball, let's just turn the 4-6-3 double play. So no balls, 1 strike. As there's a breaking ball that is fouled off something. I think they've been the Braxton's helmet. So no balls and 2 strikes. Now Jackson comes set, kicks 0-2. His fastball skied right side as that's going to reach greener pastures. Count will remain, no balls and 2 strikes. As Trojans gifted 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning on a drop fly ball by right fielder Ian Moy. Kick the 0-2, and there is a fastball, and that is swung on and missed. So 1 down, that'll bring up the catcher Jackson Berry. Berry steps in, he is 0 for 2. We have 2 ground outs. So there is a first pitch breaking ball. That is flipped foul over the backstop. So no balls and 1 strike on the Vidalia catcher. As that fastball misses off the plate, evens it up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Scally kicks. Oh, there's a ground ball out to short. 6-4. And not in time as Berry busts that down the line. So that will go as a 6-4 fielder's choice. So that will retire Patel. Now Barry will stand at first base with 2 down. I imagine there's a little bit more speed at first base now, so we'll see if Barry's takes off, try to get in scoring position. As center fielder Ryan Brantley takes the first pitch fastball. That misses off the plate. So 1 ball and no strikes. As that 1-0 breaking ball is off the plate. So 2 balls and no strikes. There's a well-placed fastball on the outside corner. As Brantley shakes his head in disagreement, he did not like that pitch. As Jackson goes right back out there, but that one's a little bit too far off the plate as Brantley nods in agreement, so he does agree with that call. So 3 balls and 1 strike. There is a fastball that was taken for a called strike as Brantley gritted his teeth on that one. He wanted that pitch back as that was a center cut fastball. As 3-2, there's a ground ball out to short as Maddox will squeeze it and throws low to first base as Garrett's not able to scoop that one. So Barry will move from first to third on the E6. As the Trojans have flirted with a couple of low throws to first base, and Garrett been able to save them, but not on that one. So that will put Indians at first and third with 2 outs. That will bring up the third baseman Henry Adams. First pitch to Adams is a fastball fouled at the plate. Situation here where Vidalia would love to tie it up, but they are looking to cut into that lead. That's a huge run at third base. As there is a breaking ball, and that is swung on and missed. As a well-placed, sharp breaking ball, late break, as Adams had no chance of that, so no balls and 2 strikes. See Brantley, good-sized lead at first as Jackson will step off and see. No balls, 2 strikes. See if Brantley goes, because I can't imagine if he goes, Braxton throwing through to try to cut him down. 0-2 on the way. There's that fastball. That misses high, 4-1. Obviously, the Vidalia third base coach is not thinking along the same lines as I am. Oh, and there he goes on that pitch. There's a ball that's fisted out to right field is Brock Crutchfield on his horse is able to put the arm outstretched and able to put it right in the webbing. Nice play there by Brock. Brock has an outfield glove that's about an inch shorter, and that ball probably is not in the webbing. That will put the Raps on the top of the 6th inning. So for Vidalia, no runs, no hits. There was 1 error and 2 base runners left. So we will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Score is Gordon Lee 3 and Vidalia 1.
But right now, Pasquale is going to tell you about how water sucks. I just love that, man.
Hey, if you're into exercising, whether that's in the gym or going for daily runs like I do, or playing basketball or tennis, maybe you work in construction, but when you've got the world's worst case of cotton mouth, don't you want a drink that actually tastes really good? I'm not saying water sucks. Well, actually, I am. Water Sucks is a new energy drink mix, an electrolyte drink mix that contains vitamin C, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, potassium, and 72 trace minerals designed to give you energy and designed for maximum hydration and recovery. Water Sucks also comes in 3 flavors, lemon lime, groovy grape, and Malibu breeze. Lemon lime and groovy grape are my personal faves. You can order Water Sucks packets at watersucks.com. That's WARTERSUX.com. DunfeeSportsDrinks.com and see for yourself the great tasting energy and electrolyte drinks that people are turning to. Just add the mixes to water and voila, you have a great tasting drink that your body will appreciate. After all, water sucks until you put something in it. Go to watersucks.com.
Leading off for Gordon Lee, the 8 slot, the DH, number 12, Dustin Day.
So home half of the sixth inning due up for the Trojans will be 8-9-1 as Dustin Day's going to get us going. As he steps in, he is 0 for 2 with a line out to third and a call third strike. First pitch to Dustin. There's a ball hit into left center field as the left fielder McCall will range over into the gap and he will squeeze it for a first pitch out.
Next up for the Trojans in the 9th spot, the shortstop, number 20, Maddox Millard.
So shortstop Maddox Millard steps in. Maddox is 0 for 1 with a walk. As Patel kicks, and the first pitch to Maddox is breaking ball over for a called strike. There's the big righty kicks. There's a ball flared out to center field. The center fielder Brantley is going to come on, and he is going to squeeze it. So 3 pitches and 2 outs.
Next up for Gordon Lee, the top of the order, the right fielder, number 24, Brady Little.
So Brady steps in. Brady is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. As Patel's first pitch is a changeup off the plate for ball 1. As Patel kicks, the 1-0 pitch is same pitch, same spot, same result. So 2 balls and no strikes. As there is a fastball as Brady swings through that one and misses. There's a ball lifted out to right field. That is going to fall in front of the right fielder, Ian Moy. So Brady will reach with a 2-out single.
Pitcher, number 21, Jackson Kelly.
So see how aggressive Coach Dunfee is here. He's got a 2-run lead. We'll see if he's sending Brady here on first pitch as Jackson steps in. He is 1 for 3. As the first pitch from Patel is a breaking ball, misses in off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. As that breaking ball gets away from Patel and comes inside and hits Jackson. He will stroll down to first base.
Next up for Gordon Lee in the 3 slot, catcher number 7, Braxton Daniel.
As Jackson will give way to Dylan Curry.
Courtesy runner first base number 17, Dylan Curry.
So sophomore Braxton Daniel will get his first hacks of this Final Four series as Braxton came in the top of the inning as a defensive replacement for JR as JR was hit in the ear flap. A glancing blow hit him in the ear flap and then came off and hit him. Couldn't tell if it was in the cheek or the lip, nose, where it was, but it was bad enough for JR to come out of the ball game. So Braxton gets his first hacks with runners at first and second. As Patel's first pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. Coach Dunfee looks at Braxton, motions for him to calm down, take a deep breath, Breathe through your eyelids. There's an elevated fastball, swung on and missed. We'll see what Patel goes with here, but 2 elevated fastballs. Braxton could not lay off of them. We'll see if he triples up. And he does. And same result. So Braxton will go down swinging. Now that will retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 base runners left. So we will go to the top of the 7th inning. Your score remains 3-1 Gordon Lee. So Jackson completing his warm-ups as he enters his 7th inning at 95 pitches. So he is looking to put the exclamation point on this Game 3 victory as they are 3 outs away from punching their ticket to the state championship series. So due up for Vidalia here in the top of the 7th inning will be 8-9-1. And they are hoping that there will be a lot more that come to the plate besides those 3. As the first pitch to left fielder Jake McCall is a fastball fouled off for strike 1. As Scally kicks the 0-1. There is a breaking ball, and that is swung on and missed. As McCall 1 for 2. They ground out to short and a single. As Jackson kicks the 0-2. There is a breaking ball, and that is swung on and missed. So 1 down. That will bring up the right fielder Ian Moy. As Moy is 0 for 1. As that breaking ball, as Moy comes up empty. He had no chance on that one. That ball started inner third and broke right underneath his hands. So no balls and 1 strike. As that fastball misses in off the plate, even up 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a ball laced just out of the outstretched glove of shortstop Maddox Millard. So Moy will reach with a 1-out single. Well, that will bring up the leadoff Ian Riles. As Riles is 1 for 2, and he represents the tying run. As Moy takes his lead at first. As Jackson's first pitch misses off the plate for ball 1. As there is no action in the Trojans bullpen. 1-0 on the way. There is a fastball, misses low for ball 2. As Jackson's at 103 pitches, so we'll see if somebody gets up quick. If that fastball misses wide for ball 3. Now imagine if this is a 4-pitch walk, there's going to be some scattering in that Trojan bullpen. Jackson comes set, 3-0. There is a fastball that catches the corner. So pitcher's pitch there, 3 balls and 1 strike. does snap through the first as Moy is back safely. That runner at first base means absolutely nothing. The runner that means something is the runner in the batter's box. And now, that ball for that will put the tying run on base. As Coach Dunfee doesn't make many mound visits, he is going to come out and he is going to bring the hook with him as Jackson walks off the mound stretching his calf. I think he may be starting to cramp up a little bit as Coach Dunfee takes the ball from Jackson. And Jackson is going to go to third base as Caden Ellis is going to come on. And as Caden takes his warm-ups, we are going to take a short break. Might have a good suggestion down there. It's going to be a ground ball. Thinking. All right, so Caden finishes his warm-ups. He inherits a one-out first and second as shortstop Caden Nance steps in. He is 1 for 3. First pitch is a fastball over for a called strike. So no balls and 1 strike. As Nance is 1 for 3 with a bunt single. I guarantee he's not going to be bunting here. So there's a breaking ball as that snaps over for a called strike. So now Nance finds himself in a hole and seeing a good fastball and a good breaking ball. See what goes with here. And there's a change up that is hit up the first baseline, and they are going to call interference. As they are going to call interference on the batter. And now first base coach is going to come unglued. No. So the base runners are going to go back to first and second as the third base coach comes in. I've got a feeling that somebody, the first base coach, may get run. And he's making a point. He's saying that he was in the runner's lane. And that's the thing. When you have that runner's lane for a reason, as long as you stay inside that runner's lane and the ball hits you, it's fair game. And first base coach is not happy. He's telling everybody to get in the dugout. So third base coach can go down and ask the home plate umpire or the first base umpire what he saw. He may ask for help on that. So we're going to have a discussion. I guess the first base umpire is going to come in. He's going to ask the home plate umpire if he saw anything different. And I don't see this being overturned, but if it does, somebody better get Mike Dunfee some blood pressure medicine because he may blow his stack. So at the moment, have 2 down with runners at first and second with possibly yet another interference call on Vidalia. They're going to talk this through as this is a huge play here. If it is overturned, it'll be interesting to see where they put the base runners. I'm guessing they will put the bases loaded, so they're going to discuss this. They may pull out a coin and toss it and see if it comes up heads or tails to decide. They're calling him out. So that, with all that being said, that is going to go as a 1 unassisted. So 2 outs with runners at first and second as Veer Patel steps in. He launches that ball. Brady Little's back. He is going to squeeze it for out number 3. As Patel hit it good. Just could not get it over Brady in right field, and that will end the ball game, and that will punch Gordon Lee's ticket to the state championship series that will begin on Monday. So give me a second and get everything in line here, and I will give you the victorious line score for the Trojans. 3 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. For Vidalia, 1 run, 4 hits and 2 errors. 1 of those costly. Huge error. The win goes to Jackson Scally as he goes 6 1/3 inning, gives up 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. 3 walks and 4 strikeouts as Caden Ellis gets the save, going 2/3 of an inning and giving up nothing. The loss will go to Mr. Veer Patel. If he goes 2 innings, gives up 2 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. No walks and 1 strikeout. So that was a tough luck loss for Vidalia as the drop fly ball in right field was the deciding factor. And you hate that for anybody, but especially for Mr. Moore. He is a senior, so hate that. It's always tough for seniors to go out with a loss, as there's going to be a lot of hugs, a lot of tears as Trojans in left field waiting on Coach Dunfee. And like I said, this is a well-played series between 2 very good ball clubs. As Gordon Lee will move on as they will take on the Dragons of Pepperell High School, as this will go to state championship series, and that will begin on Monday. 5 o'clock first pitch. And like I said earlier in the broadcast, if you missed it, we will not be able to stream those as GHSA has the rights to all the state championship series. So not even going to attempt it. Because if we did, then I have no idea what the school would have to pay GHSA. So again, want to thank everyone for tuning in this long season. Only 1 series left as they will be in the hunt for yet another state championship, as they will get that underway with a 5 o'clock first pitch on Monday against the Dragons of Pepperell High School. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in this year, and hopefully we will see you guys in attendance on Monday. So you can either see it in attendance or you can tune in to the NFHS to view that. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Had a wonderful season. We will be back with you guys sometime in February next year. Thank you very much, everyone.